Now that you've taken some time to write down those dream busters, those things that are potentially holding you back from thinking and dreaming beyond where you have been dreaming, ask yourself, what would my life look like if these dream busters, these childhood tapes and these past failures were not circling in my mind? What would it look like if I could let these dream busters stop holding me back? Now it is time to shift for higher value. It's time to ask yourself, what am I allowing in my life, day to day, week to week? What am I letting take my hours and take my time? And what am I allowing to take away my energy that is not helping me to feed and foster health, growth, and me achieving my goals? So many times we have passwords on our every device, every computer, every home. You might have your security alarm at your house. You might have your antivirus, and you have a password on everything that you do, a fingerprint, whatever it is. But you know what a lot of us don't do is we don't look at, am I protecting the safety of my mind, my soul, and my thinking and my direction? Am I protecting what is influencing my time? So look at your time and decide what things can you take out of the time that you're spending now. What do you need to say no to? It doesn't mean you have to be mean about it if it happens to be people or persons or clubs that you're in. Sometimes you have to say no, actually almost all the time, you have to say no to something to go and achieve next level goals. You know, I've seen people come in and try to grow a real estate career while holding on to 4 other things that they're involved in. And because those things were not making them money and they were just trying to do it with their real estate career, but they were not doing it with all their energy and all of their focus, they were not able to financially succeed in real estate because they were too busy with all the other things in their life. You have to say no to something to say yes to something else. What can you say no to that is something you can live with? You know, you don't want to say no to some things. Some things are truly important and you don't want to say no to those. So how do you just got to take some time and reflect and see where can you pull some time out of what you're doing. And I know we all feel frazzled day to day many times, but you can get your head in a place and you can think clear. Now that it comes to the bottom line comes down to you. Are you committed to your goal? You formulate a dream, you lay out a goal, but are you committed to it? And are you ready to go? I want you to take some time and write down your commitment to your goal. What is it going to be for you to have a satisfied, gratifying life, to have the joy, to feel that you have a wellspring of life coming out of you because of you achieving your goals and moving towards incremental paths of success? What are those things that will affect you and your legacy that you're committed to take action on? Take some time and write those things down. Living in the space between dreams and reality takes a tremendous amount of energy. How do you get prepared to have the energy that it's going to take? Your mind is going to have to be healthy. So how will you find the energy to go through those challenges? What are you going to do to work on your soul and your mind and your emotions and take care of your body physically? Write those things down and do it in a way that you're thinking beyond this year and the next year. I want you to think big picture, big picture. Asking yourself things like, what do I want to achieve? How do I want to spend my golden years? Or how do I want to live on the day-to-day with peace and joy in the midst of all my challenges? Write those things down. Take some time. Write them down. Create a vision board. Create a a map, as you will. So many times I would write stuff down with markers, and I buy the big white post-it notes, hang them on my walls, and I will write out that next part of that next thing of my life. The details, what I imagine, what I dream, and then I will decide myself if I want to continue down that path. Sometimes I'll write down things that seem like great ideas, but then I decide that after giving it thought that I don't want to say no to other things in my life to say yes to this. I decide it's not important enough. The dream or the goal, it's not important enough to sacrifice what I want to have at the moment. You are at that place now that as you take these steps, the most important thing that I like to remind people, and I mentioned in my book a couple of times, but you've got to enjoy the process. You've got to enjoy the journey. Don't wait until you achieve your dream or become wealthy or have a successful business to be a person who walks in peace and joy on a daily basis, celebrating small successes every day. So I challenge you and encourage you to enjoy the journey, because that ultimately, my friend, is what matters. If you wait until you have achieved your dreams, your goals, and all of those things to be happy, then you'll find you probably will not achieve them. And when you do, you will not even know how to be a person who enjoys their life on a day-to-day. Because I have found, and in my own life, in the study of psychology, that you can actually learn to be a person who doesn't enjoy their life just because you create a habit of that. Don't let that be your habit. I've been guilty of that in my life, and it's a challenge that I'm willing to fight. And I challenge you to press and find peace and joy and celebrate small and large achievements, both in your life and those around you.